the laser.
All right, boys,
Fire
let's
up the
go.
laser, Agnes.
What?
All right. So we have our cast, and for convenience, we are not talking about the runs away from the cornucopias. So I grab a
what?
sword. Vampy finds a bag full of explosives. Julia rips a mace out of Wrench's hands. Arthur rips a mace out of Isla's hands. Nath stays at the cornucopia for resources. Rose takes a handful of throwing knives. Marlena scares Yunji away from the cornucopia. Mary takes a spear from the inside of the cornucopia. Rika grabs a backpack and retreats. Rico retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia, and everybody else runs away like cowards.
Oh, we
Yeah.
good, Rico.
Arthur overhears Stevie
Wait.
and Horty talking in the distance. Wrench gets medical supplies. Lincoln begs for Kane to kill him.
Oh,
I reluctantly oblige killing Lincoln.
He was on.
I'm so
Love that
sorry.
early death.
Vampy searches for firewood. Rico steals from
Berries.
Dong Li while she isn't looking. Xiao travels to higher ground. Amy is pricked by thorns. Marlena forces Rose to kill Isla or Mary. He refuses to kill, so Marlena kills him instead. Trashy makes a slingshot. Julia injures himself.
whoa.
So who died?
Marlena just killed Rose, yes.
Yes.
Rose
Knuckles
is
travels. Yes.
No.
Knuckles travels to higher ground. Nath makes a wooden spear. Boy Meets Evil receives a hatchet. Yunji tries to sleep, obviously. Islu searches for firewood. Riki travels to higher ground, and Clyde is picked by thorns.
I only wanted berries.
2 cannons can be heard in the distance. Or
So hard,
Lincoln,
Lincoln.
I am
What the
so
heck?
sorry. Knuckles and I huddle for warmth. Nath cooks his food. Stevie is awoken by nightmares. I think that's a common occurrence.
Yeah, that happens a
Oh,
lot.
killed Vampy.
Mary thinks about winning. Clyde tries to climb the tree, but falls to his death. Sorry, Clyde.
Oh,
Better luck
Clyde,
next time.
bro.
Wrench lets Amy into a shelter. Dongli begs for Islu to kill her. He refuses, keeping Dongli alive. Isla tends to Marlena's wounds. Arthur slightly snaps Vampy's neck.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
What the?
Rico and Julia huddle for warmth. Trashy, Yunji, and Xiao sleep in shifts. Horty receives explosives. Terrifying. Riki thinks about winning. And Boy Meets Evil receives clean water.
Sorry, Vampy. Tough luck.
Horty defeats Islu in a fight, but spares his life.
Let's go.
Riku and Julia hunt for other tributes. Knuckles
Nice.
steals from me after we huddled for warmth.
Amy
Train.
hunts.
Yunji receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
That is so
Amy hunts for other
bad.
tributes. Dongli fishes. Boy Meets Evil
What the
catches Trashy off guard and kills him. No! Arthur steals from Isla while he isn't looking, and Xiao, Marlena, Wrench, and Rico track down
I
and kill him.
stone.
No.
I stone.
Bro, you guys four-manned up on Nath. That's just deep.
Oh my god.
Mary receives a hatchet,
Why
and
is it
Stevie
portraying me
discovers
as
a
a fucking
cave.
villain? Oh my god.
Yo.
Because you're the fucking villain in the story, Arthur.
Yeah,
Deal with
Well,
it.
we're all dying here, so
Isla
Stevie's
begs-
playing Minecraft.
Not Isla. Islu begs for Dongli to kill him. She refuses, keeping Islu alive. Marlena receives fresh food. Julia and Yuji huddle for warmth. Xiao, Boy Meets Evil, and Arthur get into a fight, and Xiao triumphantly kills them both.
Oh my
Good job,
God.
you got rid of the
Xiao.
antagonist.
Fucking jump spam.
Wrench and Riku sleep in shifts. Horty forces Stevie to kill Riki or me. He refuses to kill, so Horty kills
Oh,
him instead.
fuck, damn it,
Stevie, I'm
Horty.
so sorry.
Oh my god.
Knuckles convinces Amy to snuggle with him. Watch out,
Oh
Amy.
my
Watch
God.
out, Amy. Knuckles is gonna steal your shit tomorrow. Isla stays awake all night. Mary receives a hatchet. Isla sprains his ankle running away from Wrench. Julia makes a slingshot. Yunji overhears Mary and Marlena talking in the distance. I receive fresh food. Isla receives clean water. Rico overhears Xiao and Horty talking in the distance. And Amy forces Dongli to kill Riki or Knuckles. She decides to kill Knuckles. Ha!
Amy fucking knew that shit.
Amy fucking
saw
knew
it
it! Amy
I
was
know I'm
ready.
excited about my own death, but still.
At least he got
Fire spreads
snuggled.
throughout the arena. A fireball
Ouch.
strikes Riki, killing him. The fire catches up to
No,
Marlena,
Riku.
killing her.
Oh my god.
Rico survives. Fireball strikes Isla, killing him. I survive. Ren survives. Julia survives. Horty survives. Yunji, Amy, and Islu also survive. A fireball strikes Dongli, killing her instantly. Mary falls to the ground, but kicks Xiao hard enough to push her into the fire.
Wow.
Mary,
My
let's
God,
go.
Very
This
cute,
is pure
Xiao.
massacre.
Mary, that
Brutal.
I just want to see who wins at this rate.
This is so funny.
I
Rico
put my
tends to
money
his
on Kane.
wounds. Julio receives fresh
Isu,
food. Isu
fuck
sets off
you.
an explosive, killing wrench. Yunji is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth, and I fend Amy, Mary, and Horty away from my fire because I have trust issues.
What the
I will not
hell?
talk about who decides to not go to the feast. Rico sets Amy on fire with a Molotov, and then everybody
That's what
else
you
decides to be a
get.
coward and not go to the
Dying.
fucking feast.
That's
Why?
just savage.
Mary stabs Rico in the back with a trident. Julia receives an explosive. Horty tries to sleep through it the entire day, which honestly, a moon. I accidentally injure myself. I don't know how. Isu receives medical supplies, and Yunji dies from thirst.
Rip.
I let Mary into my shelter because apparently I have enough trust to let someone in there. Isu
Listen,
receives an
you didn't-
explosive.
You
Horty
died.
passes out from exhaustion, and Julia falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
Kane didn't learn from the first time.
Horty and I
Who
work
keeps
together
giving Isu
for the day,
explosive?
and Isu attacks Mary, but he manages to escape. Julia died. I think about winning, and Horty, Mary, and Isu sleep in shifts.
They're all ganging up on you, dudes.
Horty, Mary, and I track down and kill Isu. Sorry, Isu.
3 more.
I fucking killed him.
It's Horty.
Wrangles Mary after engaging in a fist fight, and I attempt to climb a tree, but I
Horty
fall
wins.
to my death. The winner is
Well done,
Horty.
Horty.
Horty from
It's
District
Horty.
2.
Congrats,
Oh my
Horty.
God.
Horty won.
Congrats, Horty.
Congratulations.
Kane runs like a
Congratulations.
little chicken and
Alright,
snaps his neck,
Horty, I messaged
falling down
you.
a tree.
I messaged you that you won. I'm gonna deal with all of the winners in order after the end of this. So now we proceed to round 2 of this giveaway. Hordy,
How many rounds are there?
5
better
because
do
there's
better
5
this time.
cards to give away, right? But Hordy can no longer win.
So, alright.
Does that mean that we can participate again?
You can
Wait,
participate,
are we
but
doing
you
this
can't
as
win. So if
one?
you win, I suppose then you just have to pick someone else in the giveaway to win if you win again. Hordy.
I can't believe this.
So we can all
Just
participate.
fell down a
again,
fucking tree.
basically.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
here
fell off
is
a tree and died.
locked in until the end now. I'm not gonna add any
Oh,
new
okay.
people.
Alright, so now we edit cast, and we gotta get rid of Horty for now, please.
No, Hordy
Okay.
stays in the cast in the
Horty can
giveaway.
stay,
but
but if Horty
Ah.
wins again, he choose somebody else from the giveaway.
yeah, someone else in this VC gets chosen by Hordy.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
All right. Wrench grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Empty. Fuck. I started
Yeah,
ringing
already
Bambi.
died.
Amy kills Rose with a sickle.
Oh my
Dongli,
God.
Clyde,
What?
Marina, and Isu share everything they gathered before running. Trashy
Amy, you
runs.
traitor.
Stevie takes
My
a handful
love.
of throwing knives. Rico stays at the cornucopia for resources. Nath scares Mary away from the cornucopia. Julia takes a handful of throwing knives. I grab a shovel, obviously, because why else would I need anything but a shovel?
Exactly.
Riki is unable to convince Xiao to not kill him,
Does that mean Ricky died?
Ricky
and
died.
Horty
Yeah,
cannot
died.
handle the circumstances.
Hordy
Well, I
instantly
guess you don't
kills
have to
him.
worry about it, Horty.
You died from the beginning, Horty.
Listen, he didn't want to win again, so he just decided, you know what?
Yeah.
He knew he was
Clyde
gonna win.
collects
He had
fruit
to
from
end
a tree.
himself.
Yeah, Clyde collects fruit from a tree. Bambi picks flowers. I think about home. Xiao receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Mary injures himself. Stevie, Lincoln, and
Expected.
hunt for other tributes. Dong Li hunts for other tributes. Trashy overhears Julia and Marlena talking in the distance. Nath tries to spear a fish with a trident. Reg goes hunting. Boy meets evil, poisons Arthur's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies.
Take that.
Rico poisons.
Bruh.
Rico discovers a cave. Amy steals from Knuckles while he isn't looking. Ha! Isu camouflages
I'm
himself
not
in the
sorry.
bushes and easily questions his sanity. 4 cannons are heard in the distance.
What's the cannons
When
mean?
you hear the
I mean,
cannons, those are the
Jack,
people
Hear
who
the
died.
cannons, those are the people who died. Yeah.
Oh.
Xiao, Marlena, and Isu and I tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood.
Oh, that's
Julia is awoken by nightmares. Wrench stays awake all night. Mary
Too many
tries to
fucking-
treat his infection. Stevie receives medical supplies.
Let's
Clyde
go.
and Yuji talk about the tributes still alive. Isla starts a fire. Isla. Fuck. Trashy looks at the night sky. Rico passes out from exhaustion. Lincoln climbs to a tree and rests. Nath thinks about winning. Dongli, Vampy, and Amy discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Knuckles receives an explosive, and Arthur
Come on.
accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it.
I stole once from him and he hates me.
So
Wow.
Arthur's dead, right?
Wait,
I'm not saying
Arthur's
once.
dead.
You know what? You know what, Knuckles? I'll trust you. But if something else happens,
I'm gonna die this
I
time.
promised, wink, wink.
This story's
Xiao
interesting.
practices her archery. Amy runs away from Julia. Isu discovers a cave. Isla travels to higher ground. Knuckles explores the arena. Stevie chases Dongli. Vampy sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Marlena begs for Yunji to kill her. He refuses, keeping her alive. Trashy trap kills Nath. Wrench diverts my attention and runs away. Sus. Mary discovers a river. Rico collects fruit from a tree, and Clyde stabs
Very
Lincoln
fitting.
while his back is turned.
I have blood on my
Very
hands.
fitting since I have the Joseph Joestar BFB right now.
Dun, 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 dun. Stevie, Amy, Chow, Trashy, and Wrench sleep in shifts. Knuckles questions his sanity, as he should. Yuji, Mary, and Julia cheerfully sing songs together. Vampy looks at the night sky. Clyde lets Rico into his shelter. Marlena tries to sing herself to sleep. Isla receives an explosive. Dongli and Islu talk about the tributes that are still alive, and I start a fire. Ooh.
You love your fires, don't you, dude?
Yeah, I love fire. Marlena and Amy work together for the day. Stevie explores the arena. Mary discovers a river. Vampy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Xiao hunts for other tributes. Clyde severely slices Isla with a sword.
I have
Wrench
too much
stabs
blood on my
Rico
hands.
while his back is turned. Knuckles overhears Isu and Yunji talking in the distance. Dongli and I work together for a day. Yo! Trashy searches for firewood, and Julia camouflages themselves in the bushes.
I chased
cannons
Dong
could
Li
be heard.
earlier. I hope Dong Li doesn't hold a grudge.
I've survived for
I
too
wonder.
long. How am I still alive?
Amy fends Clyde, Kane, and Stevie away from her fire. Dongli severely injures Julia, but puts him out of his misery.
Oof.
Mary, Xiao, and Vampy discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Isu begs for Marlena to kill him. She refuses, keeping Isu alive. Trashy, Knuckles, and Yuji discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. And Wrench stays awake all night.
Knuckles is gonna kill me.
Accurate.
Trashy
Why am
is
I
picked by thorns
even here?
while picking berries. Yuji injures himself. Amy, Clyde, Wrench, Knuckles, and Vampy hunt for other tributes, but are unsuccessful. I discover a river. Marlena receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Isu tends to Mary's wounds. Stevie goes hunting. Dongli questions her sanity, as she should, and Xiao collects fruit from a tree. Shut. Can you hear a little? Vampy is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And so is Amy, ironically. Stevie starts a fire.
Vampy, you can
Knuckles
use my
sees
fire.
the fire, but stays hidden. Wrench and I run into each other and decide to call it truce for night. Dong Li tends to her wounds. Mary sees the fire, Stevie's fire, but stays hidden. Yunji receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Marlena and Clyde huddle for warmth, and Trashy, Islu, and Xiao sleep in shifts.
Bro, you guys need to stay away from my fire, man.
Yunji attacks Dong Li, but she manages to escape.
Oh, Ace was
Isu
gone.
picks flowers. Knuckles hunts for other tributes. Clyde, Stevie, and Vampy hunt. So as the same time, Mary, Trashy, and Xiao hunt for other tributes. Wrench
that's
thinks
gonna
about
be
home.
bloodbath.
Amy throws a knife into Marlena's chest. Damn, Amy. And I receive a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Poor
Amy got
Marlena.
Poor Marlena.
Xiao. No.
Wow, Xiao, really?
No! Xiao.
Betrayal.
Top 10 enemy
Baby
Top 10
betrayal.
enemy
Crystal,
betrayal.
congratulations.
Vampy keeps dying in the most gruesome ways.
Xiao kills Vampy while he is sleeping.
My
Vampy always dies in
husband
the most
killed
gruesome
me.
ways.
The next one though.
Yeah.
Knuckles and
I
Wrench
snapped
hold
your neck.
hands.
Aw.
Oh, that's so
Convinces
sweet.
Amy to snuggle with him.
Whoa.
I look at the night sky. Isu, Trashy, Clyde, and Dong Li tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Mary receives a hatchet, and Stevie sets up camp for the night.
Dude, I've been teaming
And
with
all this is
everyone.
happening while Xiao violently kills Vampy in his sleep.
You ruin.
Oh, God.
That's
I
a
cannot
night,
believe
everyone.
you did this.
Xiao the
Xiao
professional
practices
murderer.
her archery. Knuckles runs away from Yunji. Wrench searches for a water source. Stevie, Islu, and Amy hunt for other tributes. Trashy fishes. Clyde, Mary, and I hunt for other tributes. And Dong Li cannot handle the circumstances and does the
Yeah.
permadead.
Just the game ends.
Becomes an hero.
takes the easy way out, as GTA has it. The remaining
And
tributes
another
begin
one
to
for
hallucinate. I survive. Trashy and Amy decide to jump down
Oh
the
my
rabbit hole
God.
to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks. Mary survives, Stevie survives, Isu and Knuckles decide to also jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which also turns out to be a pile of rocks. Shao survives.
Yay!
Clyde drowns Wrench, who we thought was a shark trying to eat him, and Yuji eats a scorpion, thinking it is a delicate dessert.
I mean, you can eat scorpions, but just not raw.
Flighty is stupid.
That's
Did we
probably the
die?
best I'm ever gonna do.
A lot
Oof,
of
we
people
died.
died, dude.
Oh,
8 cannon!
Mega kill.
Clyde bleeds out due to untreated
Spectacular.
injury. Mary attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. I receive a hatchet. Another hatchet! Why do I keep getting fucking hatchets?
Someone
What do
If
they
you
want me
miss
to
one,
do?
you can throw
Toby?
another.
Shao treats their infection, and Stevie receives an explosive.
Stevie's gonna nuke everyone.
There is a feast, and Stevie and I are smart and decide not to go to the feast. While Mary strangles
Oh my
Shao with a
god,
rope.
Mary.
Again.
No!
My
Oh.
heart,
Oh my
Stevie.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
god! Okay. I'm
Destroyed.
so sorry.
I've gotten to the last 3 twice in a row,
So Stevie, what are you gonna do now?
Failed.
and Stevie has won the giveaway.
Well,
His
since-
own giveaway.
Since I've won,
Because
ladies and
Mary
gentlemen,
died.
Since I've won, I get to pick someone who wins, but I will pick
Pick
someone on
me.
the giveaway out of interest. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick Kane. I'm afraid because Kane is doing this for me, so I don't have to, which is poggers. So Kane, you won the giveaway.
Stevie's a real
Nice.
one. I can't believe Stevie won his own giveaway when it was literally just me.
Rig,
And then he
Rig,
strangles the
Rig,
guy he
Rig.
eventually gives the award to.
Thanks, Stevie.
it's rigged.
It's fine. Trashy, I'm not gonna let you win now. I'm gonna rig it
Rig.
so you can't. I mean, no, it's not
Rig
rigged. What are
you.
you talking about?
It's not rigged.
I'm surprised I don't have a kill. I think
Top
only
10
kill
anime
counts for me.
betrayals. Also,
Yes.
Mary accidentally stepped on a landmine. If people were wondering how Mary died.
Oh, that's a rip.
Yep.
Alright, let's
Anyways,
continue.
top 10 anime betrayals.
Alright,
died
cool.
in the
That's 2
stupidest
winners done.
way
3 more
possible.
winners to find.
3 more winners, boys. Let's go. If I win, or if who was it?
40.
Hordy.
40. If
I hope I
I
kill
and Horty
Stevie.
win, we will give our ours away to a different person.
Well, I know I'm not getting one if you're winning.
Oh, look at that, the first round.
Anyways, Vampy grabs a backpack and retreat. Clyde sets off an explosive, killing Marlena, Rico, and Mary.
Oh my god.
Uh,
How many people have I killed?
Xiao, Dongli,
So much
Isla, and
blood
I
on your
share
hand, dude.
everything we've gathered before running. Nath stays at the cornucopia for resources. Wrench severely injures Isu, but puts him out of his misery. Arthur grabs a backpack and retreats. Knuckles stays at the cornucopia for resources like Nath. And then everybody else runs away from the cornucopia.
Already 4 people dead?
Actually, no. Julia runs into the cornucopia and hides.
I'll find you.
Amy searches for a water source. Rose and Dong Li work together for a day. Yoonji scares Vampy off, which I think is very hard to do. Xiao tends to Boy Meets Evil's wounds.
Shit.
Wrench poisons Julia's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies.
Oh.
Oh. Clyde questions his sanity, as he should. Arthur forces Stevie to kill Lincoln and Horty.
You
He
sadistic
decides to kill Lincoln.
motherfucker off.
Oh, jeez. Isla receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, and so does Riki. But Nath and I fight Trashy and Knuckles, and Trashy and Knuckles survive.
Oh my god.
Let's go!
Go, Knuckles.
Trashy and
8
Knuckles.
cannons can be heard
Big
in
up
the
the
distance.
Eastern Europe boys.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun,
like
dun.
Beat round.
Vampy, Boy Meets
Oh
Evil, and Knuckles track down and kill Julia. Clyde, Dongli, and Trashy discuss the
No.
games and what might happen in the morning. Isla sees a fire but stays hidden. Horty thinks about winning. Yoonji lets Riki into a shelter. Rose dies from thirst. Sad.
What?
Amy defeats Xiao in a fight, but spares her life. Arthur
Thank you,
and Stevie
Amy.
run into each other and decide to
welcome.
choose her for a knife.
That's messed up.
Regardless of the fact
Wait,
that
fuck you.
Arthur forced Stevie to kill someone.
Yeah, he literally forced me to kill someone, and now I trust him to sleep near me. That's crazy.
Arthur's
Yeah.
just like
Syndrome.
yeah, I get it. But sleep? Knuckles tries to spearfish with a trident. Xiao runs away from Horty. Clyde injures himself. Stevie and Yoonji work together for a day. Dongli tries to sleep through the entire day, which, honestly, I'm rude. Boy Meets Evil runs away from Arthur, as he should. Trashy diverts Vampy's attention and runs away. Riki receives a hatchet. Isla fishes, and Amy constructs a shack.
How fucking dumb am I in this game at this point? What the hell?
A monstrous hurricane wreaks
You're
havoc
not
on
a
the
fan
arena.
of
God.
Xiao, Clyde, Riki, Amy, Isla, and Dongli survive. Stevie pushes Knuckles into an incoming boulder.
That's so
Arthur
savage.
is
Stevie,
incapacitated
for
by
fuck's
filing
sake.
debris and dies. Trashy tries to save Boy Meets Evil from being sucked into the hurricane, only to be sucked in as well.
At least I died by hero.
Hurricane. Horty and Yuji are both incapacitated by flying debris and die.
Yeah, I guess you
There are
did.
9 cannons that
Oh
can
my
be
god,
heard.
there's
in the
so many
distance.
people dying, dude. Jeez.
It's only night 2.
Amy, yeah, Christ.
Almost a deca kill.
Amy, Stevie, and Riki discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Clyde and Isla, although so far apart, both look at the night sky. Dongli begs for Xiao to kill her. She refuses, keeping Dongli alive. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from other tributes' families. Riki, Xiao, and Isla decide not to go to the feast, but Clyde, Amy, and Dongli track down and kill Stevie.
That's what you get.
Everybody, F in the chat for Stevie. F in the chat for
If I had
Stevie.
won this one, Knuckles, I'd have given it to you because I killed you and I felt bad.
Clyde strangles Xiao with a rope.
Push me
Dongli
into a
attacks Amy,
boulder.
but she managed to escape, and Riki diverts Isla's attention and runs away. 2 cannons can be hurt in the distance. Oh no, they're ganging up on the mobs.
I know, right?
The mods are gone. Who's gonna win now? It's a free for all.
Isla's still in there.
The rules
Clyde
are
receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Riki tries to sing himself to sleep. Amy cooks her food before putting her fire out. Dongli receives medical supplies, as Clyde did, and Isla goes to sleep. Oh, they really are going after the mods. Riki's pricked by thorns while picking berries. Amy picks flowers. Isla attacks Dongli, but Clyde protects her, killing Isla. Fuck.
Oh my gosh. This one's
Damn,
going
Dongli,
that's
down
Amy,
to
hard.
Clyde, and
Smart
Riki decide
technique,
to, they're just like, yeah, I get we're all like the last 4 alive, but let's just tell ghost stories with each other.
And then let's kill each other.
Oh my god, Dongli defeats Amy in a fight
No!
but spares her life.
Yup.
Clyde travels to
How
higher
is
ground
it
and Riki
alright?
goes hunting.
Can y'all like kill each other, please? This is entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry about how you died, Clyde. Clyde dies of dysentery.
Oh my
Dongli
god.
and Amy run into each other and decide a truce for the night, and Riki thinks about winning.
No.
Riki kills Amy as she tries to run.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yes, they really
Devon.
were thinking about winning, and Dongli camouflages themselves in the bushes. 2 cannons can be heard in the distance. Dongli
That's what
Oh
District
my
10!
god.
Riki is
It's
the winner
Riki.
from District 10!
Man,
That's what Clyde gets for taking me as a shark.
So Horty, Riki, and
I saved
Kane
Dongli
are the
only
winners
to have
so
her die from the same disease.
far.
I won by doing
Dysentery.
absolutely nothing.
Alright.
Kane, I have to leave in a bit. Am I already disqualified if I do leave, or?
No, you're not disqualified. It's fine if you leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just
Also,
let you know
the
if you win or
MVP
not.
here is Clyde with 6 kills.
Jesus
Jesus
fuck.
Christ, man.
Clyde, you
I have
murder
too much
so
blood
many
on my
people,
hands.
dude.
Yeah, because he also helped in killing you, Stevie.
Dude, the game
Yeah.
before he killed like 3 people as well. He's just a murderer,
Yes.
dude.
Simulate
Is that
again.
I'm just doing my
is that a
homework
sign
and
of
I'm out here
things to
killing
come?
everybody.
Clyde, should we be worried?
Trashy died for being a pacifist.
I died
Alright,
as a hero.
Starting a new one because we still have 2 more to give out. So if you don't win this one, you still have 1 more try. Amy finds a bow,
Nice.
some arrows, and a quiver. Arthur
Yeah, he runs away.
Yeah, he just runs away.
Oh, we both run away. God damn it. Stevie and Boy Meets Evil fight for a bag. Boy Meets Evil gives up and retreats. Ha. Xiao accidentally steps on a landmine. Rest in
Rip.
peace. Clyde rips some mace out of
Aw.
Horty's hands. Yoonji snatches a pair of sais. Wrench and Isla fight for a bag. Isla gives up and retreats. Julia receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Dongli runs away with a lighter and some rope. Mickey scares Vampy away from the cornucopia. Everybody else runs away because we're all cowards.
Those bags are hot commodities, bro. People fighting over that.
Yeah.
Isla, Islu, Lincoln, Clyde, and Marlena hunt for other tributes, but are clearly unsuccessful. Horty thinks about home. Yunji questions sanity, as he should. Miko travels to higher ground. Arthur and Dong Li work together for the day. Rose makes a slingshot. Wrench sprains his ankle while running away from Riki.
Ooh.
Amy tends to Knuckles' wounds. What wounds? Trashy picks flowers. Mary kisses. Stevie begs
It's emotional.
for Boy Meets Evil to kill him.
Dude, I literally just beat him up a
He's
second ago
Stevie
for a
alive.
bag.
He's like, hey, listen. I'm sorry for that. I just kill me instead. You know, this bag is yours if you want it. He's like, nah, it's fine. He won. Like,
He's
I'm
like,
gonna
"Nah,
die if I don't get a.
I
Get
steal
some
from
health
Julia
back.
while they aren't looking. Nath travels
You
to higher
see.
ground and Vampy makes a slingshot. I'm so proud of you. One cannon could be heard in the distance. Give me a second. I'm taking a drink.
Understandable.
All right, proceed. Arthur and Isla talk about the tribute still alive. Mary defeats Julie in a fight but spares his life. Trashley and Isu huddle for warmth. I question my sanity, as I freaking should. Marlena stays awake all night. Knuckles, Clyde, and Rico cheerfully sing songs together.
I'm
How
so
about them
two-faced.
Barbara stands, am I right? Rose stays awake all night. Stevie, Vampy, and Lincoln discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Amy shoots an arrow into Nath's head.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Sorry, my
Donnelly
love.
receives an explosive while Yunji receives a hatchet. Wrench tends to Boy Meets Evil's wounds because clearly he got into a fight with Stevie.
Yeah.
Horty tends to his own wounds, and Riki starts a fire.
He wouldn't kill me, so I beat him up again.
Clyde defeats Wrench in a fight but spares his life. Arthur stalks Boy Meets
That's the
Evil.
first time I've done that.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Dongli scares Knuckles off. Julia taints Isu's food, killing him. Lenkin, Marlena, and Riku hunt for their other tributes but aren't successful. Amy and Mary work together for the day. Horty receives clean water. Stevie travels to higher ground. Ricky is picked by thorns while picking berries. Isla tries to spearfish with a trident. Rose makes a wooden spear. Yunji and Vampy both construct their own shacks. And Trashy and I work together for a day.
My man.
Chaos that we get.
Is Lou dead?
My man. Oh, damn
Wrench
it!
and Trashy run into each other and decide to choose for a night.
Dude, I knew Stevie was gonna die.
Sleep shifts. Stevie falls into a frozen lake because he just couldn't take it after Boy Meets Evil wouldn't take the bag.
Yeah, I know, right?
Julia and Mary hold hands. I'm
my
somehow unable to start a fire, and I sleep without warmth.
Icing.
Horty and Rose tell us stories about themselves to each other. Rico defeats Lincoln in a fight that spares his life. Vampy and Arthur tell stories about themselves to each other. Don Lee screams for help. Clyde and Ricky talk about the tribute still alive. Isla poisons Knuckles' drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies.
Aw.
Amy poisons Yunchi drinks. He drinks it and dies. So
The only drink that can poison me is vodka. Understandable.
so Amy is the only one so far who's been able to actually poison the other person's drink and then not drink it.
I'm built better. I don't take my own poison.
Just built different.
You're the better. You're the better
Vampy and
hitman.
Lincoln.
All right.
Vampy and Lincoln hunt for the other tributes. Boy Meets Evil, Rico, Mary, and Ricky raid Trashy's camp while he's hunting. Horty dies from an infection. Clyde sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Rose collects fruit from a tree. Amy diverts my attention and runs away. Dongli sprains her ankle running away from Arthur, as they should run away. Knuckles tries to sleep through the entire day. Julia chases Merlina, and Wrench goes hunting.
Why is this so accurate?
Rico stays awake all night. Knuckles lets Arthur into his shelter. I don't think so. Mary,
Listen,
Vicky,
such
Marlena, and
is
Rose sleep in shifts. Trashy falls into a pit and dies. Sad. R.I.P. Lincoln receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Vampy fends Dongli, Clyde, and Boy Meets Evil away from his fire. Wrench, Julia, and I discuss the games, what might happen in the morning. And Amy is awoken by nightmares.
Someone
We
died.
all
Probably
die.
from stealing my shit earlier.
I
Anyways.
was running.
You were running, yeah. Clyde travels to higher ground. Knuckles defeats Ricky in his fight, but spares his life. I set off an explosive, killing Wrench. Sorry, Wrench. Julia searches for firewood. Arthur stabs Boy Meets Evil while his back is turned. You stalked this man. for so long.
Yeah, he
You
was
stalked
talking
this
for
man
ages,
since day
dude.
2. Since day 2. And now you finally stab him? Dongli
long
The
game.
receives
opportunity
water.
presented
Rose thinks
itself.
about home. Vampy camouflages himself. Rico and Amy unsuccessfully hunt for other tributes. Marlena convinces Lincoln to not kill her, only to kill him instead. Marlena.
Gosh.
Mary questions his sanity, as they should.
If they should.
Rico and Clyde hold hands. Knuckles lets Marlena into
Aw.
a shelter. Vampy is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Julia stays awake all night. Arthur cries himself to sleep. Rose, Dongli, Amy, and I all tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Riki starts a fire, and Mary tries to treat his infection. I stab Clyde in the back while his back is turned. Dongli overpowers Arthur, killing him.
Hey. Good job,
Marlena tries to spear fish with a trident. Amy, Vampy, Rose, and Mary unsuccessfully hunt down other tributes. Rico sprains his ankle running away from Julia. Riki makes a slingshot, and Knuckles collects fruit.
And I'm doing absolutely nothing. Amazing.
Knuckles and I talk about the tributes still alive. Julia sets up camp for the night. Marlena quietly hums. Vampy is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Again. Rose and Rose and Amy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Rico receives fresh food. Mary and Dongli tell stories about each other, about themselves to each other. And Riki thinks about winning. Knuckles discovers a river. Julie and I split up to search for resources. Rico diverts Vampy's attention and runs away. Marlena searches for firewood. Amy, Rose, Riki, and Mary form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Jesus Christ. Dongli falls into a pit and dies. 5 cannons could be heard. Vampy and Rico sleep in shifts. Julia and I both receive separate medical supplies. Knuckles and Marlena tell stories about each other. Stuff.
You okay, man?
No. No, I just got blown up.
I fell into a
Well, you
pit and
blew me
died.
up. That's your fault. You blew up.
Julia steals Vampy's memoirs. Rico sets off an explosive off, killing me. Marlena dies, and Knuckles falls into a pit and dies. Rico, Vampy, and Julia hunt for the other tributes that don't exist. Because I guess they don't realize that they died. Julia destroys Rico's supplies while he is asleep, and Vampy is awoken by nightmares. Vampy picks flowers. Julia begs for Rico to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Julia. Rico dies of dysentery. Vampy is the next winner of the giveaway.
Nice.
Congratulations, Vampy.
Congratulations, Vampy.
Actually, for once, I didn't fucking die by everyone else. Fuck you, Xiao.
I fell into a pit. Got crushed by a
I
boulder.
didn't have control of that.
Wait,
I died twice from
Yunji can't join right now because Ein is stealing the slot for the 24. So
Wait, is Ian, you can't be in the giveaway, I'm sorry. There's already someone else here. It's too late.
yeah, no, Ein's not doesn't want to be in the giveaway, but
Oh,
yeah, but
let me make
the
spot one bigger. One sec.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait,
now
isn't
one
a
more
mod able
person
to
can
join even if the cap is 24?
I don't know. But there you go. Whoever can't join can join now.
okay. Yunji's in.
Doesn't matter if there's a limit though. The giveaway is already ongoing.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
But I don't want too
True.
many people joining who aren't involved, and then they start talking and stuff.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Alright, cool. Last game.
All right, last game, boys.
Last game. Let's go.
Right.
Remember, if Vampy, Horty, me, or who else won?
Me. Ricky.
So Vampy,
Ricky.
Ricky.
If any of us win, we can choose somebody else from this giveaway to give it to. And Stevie, perhaps.
Yes.
Oh. Well.
Ricky's not picking
I
anyone.
take a spear from inside the cornucopia. Lincoln grabs a shield from leaning on the cornucopia. We're about to shield hero this.
Take me, Stevie.
He kills Ricky as he tries to run. Dudley finds a bag full of explosives. Arthur finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Rico takes a handful of throwing knives. Trashy breaks Nat's nose for a basket of bread.
Oh my god, Trashy.
Not
Realistic.
That's
Realistic.
kind of brutal.
Savage,
Isn't
dude.
it?
Shao
Aggressive.
he just wants that freaking bread, man. Shao grabs a shovel, which is very appropriate. Wrench stays at the cornucopia for resources. Vampy sets an explosive off, killing Isla and Knuckles. Sorry, Knuckles.
Well, at least I died in a bang.
He went off with a bang.
At least you went out with a bang, buddy. Julia finds
Yeah, at least.
a backpack full of
Yeah, I
Julia
agree.
finds a
Are you
backpack full of
good?
camping equipment. No, I'm not. Clyde finds a bag full of explosives.
I'm
Arthur
gonna explode
fishes.
again.
I'm in danger. Arthur fishes. Dong Li goes hunting. Nath tends to Yunji's wounds. Even though Yunji should be tending to Nath's wounds, as Nath's nose okay.
Right.
Julia, Lankin, and Vampy hunt for other tributes. Horty, Boy Meets Evil, and I all hunt for other tributes. Wrench receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Isu, Rose, and Rico successfully
go.
ambush and kill Clyde, Marlena, and Stevie.
Oh, damn it.
Aw.
Triple kill.
Xiao discovers a river, Amy searches for firewood, Trashy hunts for other tributes, and Mary makes a slingshot. Proceed. Mary and Vampy work together to drown Rose.
Oh,
Vampy,
no.
you are so violent this time.
My
What?
love.
Vampy wants to win
They have to
again.
release all their anger.
Died
Somehow.
yet again.
Arthur thinks about winning. Wrench
Bye.
tends to Dong Li's wounds. Boy Meets Evil destroys Julia's supplies while he's asleep. Lincoln climbs a tree to rest. Shao throws a knife into Rico's chest. Jesus, the power couple in this giveaway. Jeez.
The more they
Amy
couple.
receives clean water. Islu and I run into each other and decide to choose her for the knife. Horty's trap kills Trashy, and Yuji begs for Nat to kill him. He refuses, keeping Yuji alive. Amy severely slices Mary with a sword. Horty, Lincoln, and I hunt for other tributes. Arthur begs for Boy Meets Evil to kill him. He refuses, keeping Arthur alive, even after he stabbed him in the back last round. Isu collects food from a tree. Wrench tends to Yuji's wounds. Nath dies from hypothermia, so it doesn't matter if Yuji refuses to kill him or not. Vampy and Julia hunt for other tributes. Dong Li is pricked by thorns, and Shao tries to sleep through the entire day. Mood.
Why am I becoming the medic?
I'm just a
Wow.
Vampy climbs a tree to
There's nothing
rest.
wrong with it.
Lenkin begs for Amy to kill him. She refuses, keeping Lenkin alive.
Fucking
Arthur
sad.
falls into a pit and dies. I send an explosion off, killing Julia, Shao, and Dong Li. Apologies, Shao. Wrench and Boy Meets
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You didn't play yet.
Shao has been
Apologies to Shao.
brutally murdered
Well, I
every
mean, I just
single
called him a
possible
power couple with Vampy, so like. Sorry, Julia.
Oh
and
yeah,
Dong Li
Shao
as well.
did the strangling.
Yeah, Wrench and Boy Meets Evil hold hands. How beautiful.
Aww.
Yuji tries to sing himself to sleep, and Horty tends to Isu's wounds. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Isu, Yuji, and Boy Meets Evil decide not to go to the feast. I stuff a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before sprinting away. Amy kills Lincoln with a sickle. Horty sobs while gripping a photo of his family, friends, and family.
It's depressing.
Aw.
And Vampy
Horty.
That's
bashes Wrench's head in with a mace. Jesus
Vampy,
Christ,
can you,
Vampy.
like,
You are
fucking not?
so violent this
Jesus
time.
Christ.
It's not. It's
Isu,
violent.
Horty, and I hunt for other tributes.
Stop having fun.
Yuji convinces Amy to not kill him, only to kill her instead.
No.
And Boy Meets Evil sprains his
Yuji,
ankle while
why?
running away from Vampy.
Understandable.
Vampy, I would run away from Vampy too. Vampy seems like a serial killer this round. I'm not gonna lie.
Zodiac killer.
Oh,
Psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? The arena turns pitch black and nobody can see a thing. Horty flails his weapon around, accidentally killing Boy Meets Evil. I survive and so does Yuji. While fighting, Isu and Vampy lose their balance, roll down a jagged hillside and die.
The only thing that could kill
Wow.
them.
Is themselves. 10 cannons!
Can I ask a question?
Yes, what is your question?
Dick
Are we gonna play
kill.
more just for fun?
I'm gonna
You know what?
Sure, we're not.
It is pretty fun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun.
I'll do
this is
one.
really
I'll
fun.
do
Yeah,
one
that's
more
fun.
after this one. I'll do one more giveaway after this. So you know, this won't be the last one. I'll give away one more gift card because fuck it, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Horty looks at the night sky. I look at the night
He's
sky.
rich.
And Yuji tries to treat his affection. As Horty and I are just staring into the night sky. Ah, how peaceful.
The kimono.
Yuji collects fruit from a tree, and Horty begs for me to kill him. I refuse, keeping Horty alive. No cannons can be heard in the distance. Yuji convinces me to snuggle with him, and Horty climbs a tree to rest.
I
Yuji defeats me in a fight, but spares my life.
You
Thank
guys were
you.
just
It's
snuggling.
called true
We
love.
were just snuggling.
Oh
Horty
god,
constructs
it's
a
gonna be
snap.
heartbreaking.
No cannons can be heard.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh my
What
god,
the-
Kane!
Oh my god. Kane, how dare
Kane
you?
wins.
Kane, you murdering!
Kane,
I'm so
you
sorry.
monster.
Kane, love.
Kane, you monster.
I'm so
Wait,
sorry,
oh my
Yuji.
God.
I'm so
That's
sorry,
Kane
Yuji.
won twice.
Horty.
Yuji, I'm so sorry.
You won
Who is
twice.
winning though?
Fucking
That
Kane
Kane
won.
won twice.
I feel so bad.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
Kane
give-
already.
Oh
Kane
I'm
already
gonna
won
give
this.
it to- I'm gonna give it to
Kane
Yuji.
won.
I'm gonna give
Kane.
it to Yuji.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yunji
That's
could
fair.
have won. You know,
Wait,
yeah,
so-
give it to Yunji.
Let's go.
Yuji, I'm so sorry.
So
I
does
think the
Kane win
best thing
twice?
to do is that this-
No, Yunji won
Kane
that
win.
one. Because Kane gave
Yeah.
it to Yuji. So Yunji,
Oh,
you're,
okay.
Seems-
you're Jim May, right?
Gourmet.
You won't forgive
Yeah.
me, even though I'm giving you the I'm
Jimmy.
giving you it.
No.
What was that?
She's just heartbroken. Okay. You don't do that.
Where-
Yuji, I'm so sorry.
God damn.
Hold on, where's Vampy's kills? Vampy, where are you?
Vampy.
4 kills.
kills.
Not the same amount of kills actually.
Only 4 kills.
How about me? How
That's
about me? How many?
not
how
that
No
many
one's
much.
beaten my record yet.
Arthur, you didn't get any kills this round.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Clyde the fucking.
Yeah,
murderer.
you didn't kill anyone for
Look
medical
at
purposes.
this.
How great.
All of us
Everyone's like,
decided that we
peace.
didn't want to kill each other.
It was like the longest truce ever.
The first thing ever was Arthur snaps Vampy's neck.
Oh.
And then Vampy becomes
Maybe-
a murderer.
Yeah.
All right, we're going for one more round, right?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
another giveaway, so the winner of this will win a gift card.
All right,
I can-
Okay, let's go.
proceeding. Ha ha ha.
Vampy's
This
gonna
is
kill
the
me
mo-
again.
Stevie, fuck you.
Oh my god, Trashy!
Fuck you.
I thought you two were
no.
good.
Immediately.
Oh my.
Trashy,
Yo, what the-
bro?
I'm
Oh
banning
my
Stevie.
God.
Banning the co-owner.
Stevie. Ban Stevie.
As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds for the last time. Nath receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Mary snatches a pair of sais. Trashy and Stevie fight for a bag, and Stevie strangles Trashy with the straps and runs. Actually, it doesn't necessarily say that Trashy died.
I think he's dead, bro.
I think he's dead.
I'm,
No,
I'm,
no.
I'm a pretty strong person. I reckon I took it.
Yeah, Sal takes a handful of
No
throwing
pity.
knives. Vampy grabs a sword. I grab a shovel, like I should.
Yeah, you have to
Marlena
bury the
finds a
body
backpack
somewhere.
full of camping equipment. Boy Meets Evil snatches a pair of sais, the same as Mary. Knuckles grabs a backpack, as does Clyde. Amy finds a canteen full of water. Riki finds a bag full of explosives. Julia and Isla fight for a bag. Julia gives up and retreats. Lincoln grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty, and Wrench snatches a pair of sais. A lot of us were actually really smart and
Why does
didn't just
everyone like
run away.
size?
I don't know. I don't know.
Vampy's gonna kill all of us again. I'm sure of it. Vampy's
Alright.
gonna be a murderer.
Amy thinks about home. Isla receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. I steal from Wrench while you aren't looking. Arthur begs
Well,
for Yuji to
shit.
kill him, and he reluctantly obliges, killing Arthur.
Rip.
A sad day for the
Bruh.
surgeon. Marlena and Nath hunt for other tributes. Shao collects fruit from a tree. Dongli diverts Clyde's attention and runs away. Knuckles receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Vampy begs for Boy Meets Evil to kill him. He refuses, keeping Vampy alive. You fool. Rico receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Rose hunts for other tributes. Julia sprains his ankle while running away from Islu. Fuck, I keep messing up Islu and Isla's names. Stevie hunts for other tributes by himself, the Mad Lad. Mary picks flowers. Horty, Riki, and Lincoln hunt for other tributes. Oh yeah, Trashy
Oof.
did die. Sad day, sad day.
First death.
Sorry, homie.
He's now the new murderer of this game. Stevie is
Isla
the new
severely
murderer.
injures Doug Lee but puts her out of her misery. Clyde looks at the night sky. Mary fends Amy, Rose, and Yuji away from his fire. Marlena cooks her food before putting her fire out. Julia and Vampy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Lincoln receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Wrench is awoken by nightmares. Stevie screams for help. Unable to bear it because they killed Trashy. Islu is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Xiao and Rico talk about the tribute still alive. Riki, Nath, and I sleep in shifts. Knuckles and Hordy huddle for warmth, and Boy Meets Evil climbs a tree to rest. Lankin and I split up to search for resources. Xiao tries fishing with a trident. Vampy discovers the river that Xiao is fishing in. Words. Clyde steals from Nath while he's in looking. Wrench thinks about home. Isla begs for Stevie to kill him. He refuses, keeping Isla alive.
I got you,
Rose
Isla.
defeats Hordy in a fight, but spares his life. Marlena chases Riki.
Stop lying, Stevie. We know you want to kill.
Knuckles diverts Mary's attention and runs away. Boy Meets Evil searches for firewood. Rico defeats Julie in a fight but spares his life. Yuji ambushes Amy and kills her, and Islu practices his archery. Arena event. Carnivorous squirrels start attacking the tributes.
Yay!
Yuji,
Yay.
Riki, Wrench, Nath, Knuckles, Julia, Stevie, Islu, Zhao, Vampy, Boy Meets Evil, Marlena, and Isla all survive. The squirrels separate and kill Clyde and Lincoln. Hordy uses the squirrels to his advantage, shoving Rose into them. Rico also uses the squirrels to his advantage, shoving Mary into them. And I try to kill as many squirrels as I can, but there are too many. There's so many of them.
There's too many.
Kane, you can't always be the mad lad.
There's too many.
I went down
squirrels.
swinging.
Apparently so.
Marlena
trying.
passes out from exhaustion. Knuckles receives an explosive. Xiao fends
Again.
Rico, Islu, and Hordy away from their fire. Vampy and Isla tell stories about themselves to each other. Boy Meets Evil thinks about home. Wrench severely injures Yunji and puts him out of his misery. Julie
Mercy
receives
kill.
an explosive, and Riki and Nath receive a hatchet, and Stevie dies of dysentery.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry you had to go out like that.
That's what you get.
That's like the worst way to die, dude.
That's
That's
like the
the
most
worst way to
uneventful
die.
death.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's the worst way to die. Anyways, Xiao bashes Isla's head in with a mace. Wrench camouflages himself in the bushes. Rico is pricked by thorns. Julia pushes Islu off a cliff during a knife fight. Knuckles attacks Marlena, but Hordy protects her, killing Knuckles.
Oh my
Poor
god.
Hey,
Knuckles.
we just snuggled!
Riki sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Vampy receives a hatchet. Boy Meets Evil searches for firewood, and Nath travels to higher ground. Wrench and Nath hold hands. Boy Meets Evil lets
Shit.
Marlena into a shelter. Xiao goes to sleep. And Vampy lets Riki into a shelter as well. So Xiao, what's Vampy doing? Anyways, Hordy convinces Rico to snuggle with him.
Cheating.
And
Break
Julia
up.
receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Riki ambushes Wrench and kills him. Marlena steals from Julia while he isn't looking. Hordy stalks Rico. Xiao explores the arena. Nath kills Boy Meets Evil with his own weapon.
Oh my gosh.
And Vampy practices archery. Wrench and Boy Meets Evil.
Ay.
Riki screams for help, but nobody answered. Nath attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Rico receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Vampy is awoken by nightmares. Xiao and Marlena sleep in ships. Hordy cries himself to sleep. Mood.
Good.
And Julia tends to his foods. The cornucopia is replenished. Cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. Riki shoots an arrow at Vampy but misses and kills Rico instead. Thank God, it was getting really hard to differentiate Rico. Julia, Marlena, Hordy, and Nath team up to go grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. And Xiao dies of infection.
Imagine.
Hordy thinks about home. Vampy tries to sleep through the entire day. Mood. Riki, Julia, and Nath get into a fight, and Julia triumphantly kills them both. Marlena sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. 4 deaths. Marlena convinces Hordy to snuggle with her. Vampy
Young
tends to
love.
his wounds, and Julia receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor.
Oh my god.
Marlena runs away from
Vampy,
Julia, and
stop.
Vampy repeatedly stabs Hordy to death with sighs.
Vampy's back at
Vampy.
murdering people.
Julia sets up camp for the night, and Marlena and Vampy talk about Julia.
Yeah, let's talk about Julia.
Vampy travels to higher ground, Julia questions his sanity, and Marlena makes a wooden spear. No shots. Vampy strangles Julia with a
Oh
rope,
my god.
and
Vampy,
Marlena thinks
stop.
about winning. And
Vampy,
Vampy
stop
decapitates
killing
Marlena with a
everybody.
sword.
Vampy wins
Vampy's
again.
the
Go
winner.
Vampy.
Who's gonna tell Vampy?
Here still?
Who's gonna tell
Oh,
Vampy because he's not
God.
here?
I'll thing.
Okay,
Vampy
so
already won
Vampy-
though.
Again.
Yeah,
Vampy
that's
already
what
won
Yeah,
though.
Vampy has to choose a winner now, I think.
Yeah, but Vampy's not here.
1 second.
We'll message Vampy and find out an executive decision.
I'll
Oh,
message
yeah,
him.
I'll DM her.
Oh my god, Vampy's
oh.
definitely gonna
Everyone
say
is.
Xiao though, come on.
True, but like we need confirmation. But
And proceed.
Alright, those are the people
Vampy
that
only got
Vampy
3
can
kills.
choose.
That was fun.
I didn't have a
Right.
single kill, probably.
Top 10
I
anime
didn't vote.
portrayals.
Yeah, I can't
Julia.
believe I strangled Trashy to death at the start. He went quiet
you.
after that as well. He hasn't said anything since I strangled
Hordy
him.
betrayed me.
Trashy, is everything alright?
Trashy, how you holding up
Are
there,
you
buddy?
alive?
How you holding up there?
Wait, how many? Vampy wants to know how many people he killed.
3.
A lot.
Just
Yeah,
a
let me go
lot.
to the
Yeah.
statistic. Yeah, Vampy killed 3.
Only 3?
Yeah.
It's barely anything.
Vampy can pick from any of those people. Well, not any.
Alright, I'll send him.
Oh.
Vampy and I won
Sure.
twice. Vampy and I won twice.
Good job.
How? It's rigged. Definitely.
Rigged.
Yep, rigged.
Rigged.
I
Well,
killed
well,
someone.
technically, Kane didn't win. I just picked Kane because I didn't know if Kane was going to win. And obviously, Kane's like hosting the event. So I was like, yeah, Kane's definitely got to win. I
Okay, yeah,
wouldn't-
he says me.
Yeah, wow, what a surprise. Shocker.
Oh, what a shock.
Yeah, but I would if
Oh,
Kane if Kane didn't catch the W, then I wouldn't have done the extra one. So it's only the fact.
Alright, so how murders was I?
You only
were
killed 3
extremely-
people, and you snuggled with somebody.